Hello everybody, this is Capis Games, and welcome back to Crossout. Today we're gonna build a giant ass leviathan, and it's gonna be pretty cool to build a really big leviathan with the current with the parts, of course, provided by the promotional account. And we're gonna just dive right in, and we're gonna start building. So we're gonna start out with a basic frame that will give me two um, like a little bit of mounting spots as well as some under charge stuff that we can use to mount some other parts. So just ammo, generator, stuff like that. And we're gonna make it a total of 8 tracked vehicle if possible. So we're gonna take a look at like 4 tracks internally. I'm not just sure how I'm exactly gonna place those, and 2 tracks externally. So right here, here, and on the other side as well. So if that in place, let's actually move these forward and mount the cabin. The cabin we're going to use today is the carapace. Low profile, big, heavy cabin, and it will hopefully move the mass of this vehicle. I think I'm going to put these ones as far forward as possible to make them like more balancing stuff. And I think I want to move these ones in a little bit. So actually give me a second. We can actually still mount these like this. Or actually let's just use two 4x4 frames for that and mount the cabin on this space. So we have this giant module space underneath. And then let's think about like what kind of weaponry we want to use on this thing. So my main idea was having 2 broadsides of turret cannons as the main weaponry, and maybe like a mandrake at the central as like auxiliary armament. But first we're gonna make sure we can get as many weapons out on this thing as possible. So we're gonna add a Apollo, and we're gonna add some ammo packs on the sides. We are gonna add more ammo packs. Actually, let's actually mount a radar, powerful radar detector first, if possible. Not in that orientation. So it will be placeable right here or something. And on the other side, we can mount ourselves a big ammo pack. And this is a too long six, but I guess we're gonna leave that open for now. We can always come up with something else to add there later. Radio is not really necessary or something. I mean, it just has to detect stuff, so powerful radar detector will do the job. And I was thinking of the Colossus. Adding that thing will give me, of course, the 20% quicker reload with, and if you're gonna use the reload only weapons, it will just give overall 20% bonus DPS. And we would say no to 20% bonus DPS on pretty much all your weapons. Like, 20% DPS is a lot. Of course, I'm gonna actually add even more ammo so we can at least like make sure that we got enough ammo to carry all the weaponry. So now we're gonna start working on the armor. We are gonna grab some APC paneling stuff. And how many we got of those? Just 6. Okay, so we gotta mount 3 of them each side. Like this. So we got, on each side we got the same stuff, and we can start mounting the cannons on there already. So I was also thinking of doing the Victorian stuff, like these ones, instead of the normal mammoths. I mean, yes, we can do mount normal mammoths, but these ones do look really badass, and I kind of want to use these ones over the other one. So what amount? Basically one over here, then one over here. Actually, I only got 4 of these. Damn it! I'll have to use the standard ones instead. Oh, too sad. These cannons, though, they're huge. They're absolutely monstrous. And that's what I do really dig about these. And I actually can mount them like this. 2 on each connection point. So this one is gonna go 2 that way, 2 that way, 2 that way, and run right here. Those will be our main weapons. Oh my god, that firepower though. I mean, come on. 8 mammoth turrets on each side, in total, like 4 on each side. How is that not overkill? How is that not overkill? For real. We'll be adding some hard modules right here. And I want to add some strike bite stuff behind that. I don't know if which direction exactly we're gonna do it just yet. Or actually, strength slope will actually do the job better even. So we're gonna put one right here and one right here. There we go. And now we got the base platform of our tank already done. Yes, it's gonna be really slow initially, but it will move. It's kind of like it's a mobile fortress. It's not meant to be really fast. This is a monstrosity. This is an utter monstrosity. I'll be actually walling them off on the inside, so they will only like these 3 and these 3 will not face like otherwise. So if it broadside, it will shoot up to 5 cannons at once, and nothing more, nothing less. For again solar weapons, I was thinking about a Mandrake Central to force them to come out and fight it, because of course otherwise it will annihilate the tower. And well, I only got 6 more energy. So I guess I'll be facing like putting another mammoth cannon in the back. I guess we can mount like the corner ones. Mount it. Be these decker versions. So we got 4 of those. And we should start making the armor paneling stuff like real. So 2 of these plates. Actually, 2 of these plates right first. At the back. Those will protect my mammoth cannon and provide mounting points. And I think they actually connect up to this thing. Or at least on this side. Yeah, on this side it connects up and the other side doesn't. And for the intro section right here, simple 2 of these frame panels will be enough to deal with that. And then we're gonna continue with grills. 1 here and 1 in front. Again, 1 in front. 1 here. And then all guns except these 2 right here are secured pretty well. Those won't fall off anytime soon, at least. And I kind of want to add these 2 monstrous plows at the front. 500 structure. They will protect my frontal area. And if anyone decides to ram this thing while moving forward, it will just plow right through it. It will do like 1,000 damage or something. It'll be insane. So for the rear gun, was thinking about placing 2 gun mounts to place it on. We'll be changing this part right here though for that. Wiring like this, and where's it? Strike plate. We'll go there. And don't forget, guys, that having the way these cannons work, we can actually mount a too high protective section around it. So we'll actually be making a under section wall right here. And I'm not sure how we're gonna connect it just yet. Might have to connect it right here. If it's possible at least. I'm not sure. Don't really think it is possible, but I guess we can just check it out. No, not possible to squeeze it in there. I guess we're gonna connect it up to this one. And do the rear section right here, make it connect up like that as well. So what I'm talking about for your, if you guys don't really get what I was talking about right here. Start with this. Now we're gonna create a giant wall of armor. I kind of like these, but actually the APC panels will be better. To have one big piece of armor, I guess. Wait, strike plate. Strike plate goes there. Got 3 of these, and then another strike plate goes here, like that. I'm already actually hitting tonnage limit of 4 heavy tracks and 4 small tracks. Oh my god. This thing is a monster. Absolute monster. Nobody can ever deny that. 100% sure, nobody can deny how much rust this thing is in its entirety. So we're gonna mount some more armor right here, and that will be armoring for around the guns. Actually, these ones don't even need those. Specific one. And if you actually put the strength and slope here, we can actually use the other ones perfectly for the rest of the guns. What? Oh, my god. These ones go here like this. And then we put 2 thin strike plates right here for mounting the secondary one. Oh, damn it. And now we can mount the strike plate trees. I really want to mount that one as in the right way as well, but it doesn't look like I can, so really annoying. We can mount it like this, I guess. That works too. And I actually really want to connect up these parts to the frontal section, so let's see if we can do that. If this will fit. Will it fit? Fit in there, please. Yes. There we go. If you should now just move this part forward. Like that. We can literally just put the train plows underneath here. I have them connect up like that. And the intersection right here. We can either use those two or use a terrible bar system or something. Let's see, wait. There we go, that works. Now we're gonna continue on with the central section. Central section looks like we have to do it like this. And we can mount two of these right here and right here. Can we put one more? Nope. We have to use where are they? Fan windows. There we go. So that section is done there as well. Guess we could put some more stuff right here, but we're gonna do that exactly because I kind of want to have to like focus like this. First, let's place 6 long. Check if we can fit them right in here. If that's the right placement, yes, it is. Good. That section we can just fill up with a broken radiator. And all we gotta do now is put some truck slopes right here, I think. Yeah, there we go. Armor it up. And now we got this giant armored front section done. Rear section needs armoring though, so that will take a little moment as well. Oh. Accidentally goes one of the guns. But I'll add them back in a second. There we go. I'm gonna move this one forward. This one a little bit further backwards. So we're gonna add another plate of armor right there. How does this one? If I would remove this one, I can place it one backwards. And we're gonna continue armoring around this section right here. But I guess we have to remove this part right here for a moment. So we can place the other parts. Now I have to take a look at what parts I'm gonna use because I'm actually kind of running out of parts to place there. Those won't fit in there. Wait, can we use AV large panels? Yeah, there we go. There goes one, two in each side, which should be enough. And I'll put back the big fat artillery gun, that is the Mandrake. And we're pretty much there already now. I don't think we can squeeze in, no, we cannot squeeze in that part. We can squeeze in some tractors. Right there. I do like that. And I want to put some other stuff in here, but wait. Ooh. Let's grab this thing right here. Put those right there. Put back this plate. Let's turn them around so we all got these lines. And we gotta put some armor right here. Do we got more of these? No, we don't. Other parts we can use to substitute for those. I'm thinking we're gonna look at truck stops again. Do they have connection points there? Yeah, now they do. They don't have connection points in the front section. That's annoying. connect those up there? Yes, we do. Actually, we can transmute those into twin slopes. To really make it one part. And we can make those wide slopes if we just take out that part. Oop. Needed like this. Right? No, like this. There we go. Building becomes hard if you once you get enough parts to actually build with. You have to start paying attention with what you do. Oh my god, so many parts. Let's change those out a little bit. I really like the main like fort style. It really just looks like a giant freaking fortress. It does like tickle my thing to like it, like my internal self. Really just enjoy having this thing around. And we're gonna improve our protection right here by connecting all of these plates with each other. I mean, you have to think that they only have connection points right here and right here. And if both parts get shut, both sections get shut off, it's bye-bye freaking armor section. So we're gonna improve on that a little bit. Actually, we have to move this up because the ABC the heart module doesn't actually like have connection at the bottom section, so we have to change these out like so. Now those connect up way better. It really is starting to look like a giant freaking fortress now. And I like it. I really do like it. Oh no. Why can we not place those there? That's so sad. I want to have those there. I guess we're not gonna do that then. Instead, gonna put some more armor right here. Let's see, what are we gonna use for those? Yeah, let's move more of these. Two on each side. Unless, actually, if we just move this thing up on each side. Oop. We'll just move these right like so. If those have more connections overall. And I kinda wanna have these right here as well. Yeah, that looks really nice. Liking that. I'm gonna put some armor right here. I gotta put them like that, but nah, I don't like that. Let's see. We can put buggy bumpers otherwise at the back. Nah. Oh, that actually really fits there. Or unless we just put, that thing and throw on a radar in the back. This actually gives, I think, it gives you slightly more radar radius than the. Well, let me compare. 450, 600. Yeah, this one is also gonna get on there, and it's pretty much done now. Actually, the giant freaking fortress, possibly the most expensive vehicle like ever made. Like that price, like this thing's price to build would be really expensive. And actually, let's take a look at Decor for a moment. Gugaracha gotta go on there, of course. Or we want to have it for the looks. Have something like a pull over horn. Or something like an elephant. Elephant looks cool. Gonna put it like that. Uh, the horns in the front. Of course, we gotta put some factory wing stuff on each side. Wait, how many do I got of these? Oh, I got 4. Damn it! I want to have 6. And that means I'll probably send an email after this episode requesting more of them, and it'll take a week, and then I guess I'll have them. Protocol, those things. Don't need that stuff. Kinda wanna have a duck in here. But that would kind of ruin the entire looks of this monster of a machine. I mean, I do like this rear section. I do really dig it. I don't know why. It just looks cool. And I think I might actually just throw 3 of them overall. Actually, don't I have enough of that? Oh, damn it. Those are going to stay there. Then. And let's see. I guess we're gonna throw in some signs. Right here. Gonna put these right here. And we're gonna proceed with some everything's permitted. Right here, right here. Note that these parts also add armor, of course. So I mean, I guess they slightly improve your survivability, but of this thing, but it doesn't do much. So, oh well. Gotta put hell lamps right here, though. That looks really badass. And I only got one more slot to add stuff, so let's see. We could also otherwise add an armor skull at the front, but I like the horns. Actually, we can change those 2 out for a bumper. And have 1 more space, so we can actually add 2 parts. So I guess we're gonna add some rear lights to be like polite towards the enemies. So like, hey, you can see if I'm actually reversing. That doesn't block at all. That's nice. So yeah, here it is, guys. The monstrosity that is. Probably the most expensive, one of the most expensive units ever made. It's not the most expensive. The most expensive would be Scorpion Galore. And there it starts firing at itself. And awesome, the main gun actually, like in the back, actually can fire over the other guns, so. And there it goes already. Already dead. Let's just turn it on. Let it fire at enemies. On its own. You can see them like firing at every target around. Those guys trying to ram it. And actually just that guy just killed himself by ramming. LOL. Oh, they're not all that yet. One is lagging behind a bit. Almost, almost, and bye-bye. It just rammed killed itself again. Lol. Luckily for you guys, I cannot send this thing into actual combat. Because this thing would be probably the most lethal one there is. And actually I want to change, I want to try changing out these guns like this. Because it actually will look much more streamlined. I mean, like, compare this with the streamlined edges of that thing, compared to the massiveness of these two. That will make it actually look much more compact. Because the roundedness of those ones, I actually like that. But still, these dragon skins, they're so goddamn cool. And all of the back guns are really well armored right now. The way, like having those strike plates right there. I mean, it's 38 health that you have to bite through before you can even like touch the gun if you're firing at average height. And that's it. It's just gonna absorb your one shot of a rocket volley. And even just one shot, that actually normally would do like 100 damage to the mammoth. And it actually does decrease actually the damage dealt a lot. And taking consideration that this thing has 4,500 health as well, 4,500, and as 30,000 power score, it will like match up against all the high tier people. And it's just gonna annihilate them. I mean, if anything is good for Leviathan, it will be something like this. For a budget option, I mean, if you would go for a giant budget version of this thing, I would say go for a different than energy cabin and go for a hazardous generator and or a gas generator and just slap on as many little boys as you can. And I mean, just still use the Colossus engine if you can. I mean, this is an expensive cabin, and all of the legendaries, of course, are really expensive. I mean, if you would use little boys as a Mandrake and an additional little boy, or a fat man or fat bands, you would be off with a actually decently decently priced, but a really strong Leviathan. You could also just like mount wheels instead of tracks. I mean, this thing is just. I just wanted to save as many parts as possible to just slap on as many big guns, armor plating, and stuff like that on here. And it actually came together really cool. Of course, let's paint this bad boy. So I was thinking of a red, I mean, sorry, not red, white and some other color combination, maybe yellow, not or again red or whatever. But we're gonna start with the white layer. Um, Having the gold on here actually makes me think me actually wanting to have the gold on there, like on certain parts. So let's start out with painting some parts gold. Paint these gold as well. Keep that one white actually, and get the runs thingy gold. Actually, let's go with a combination of all these and red. Ooh. Ah, come on, red. Like combining all this stuff with red as a third color. Actually, these ones I cannot really paint these things, can I? Let's paint these ones instead then. Red stuff here. Oh, whoops. Triple slope, triple slope. And go for this for red as well. I can't really paint that part, but it looks it. Oh, green? Nah, keep it white. Guess we can get those things red. This stuff as well. And there we go. I like just painted really quickly, but it's just a giant monster machine. I feel still really sad that like a promotional account cannot send out art or whatever, leviathans or whatever, because it's kind of sad. Like you can build this such a monstrosity machine and you cannot send out to battle, but oh well. I mean, this would all otherwise be really unfair against the opponents. But of course, it still makes me sad because I want to send this thing to battle and see how people will kill this thing, if it will be killed at all. Because if it's gonna be killed, I'm gonna be something like this. This gets killed. I'm impressed. Like honestly, if somebody would manage to kill this monstrosity, I would be genuinely impressed. But that said, I want to thank you guys all very much for watching as always. I know I haven't been that active lately, and I'm really sorry for that. I'm having a lot going on, and I'm trying to send out as many videos as I can, but as many as I can doesn't mean a lot for me at the moment. So really sorry for that. I hope I'll be able to send out a video tomorrow as well, but I'm not really sure I will be able to. Again, thank you guys all very much for watching, guys, and I will catch you guys all later. Bye bye.